today's class we are going to learn disaccharides. Okay, but before we start disaccharides, I would like to introduce glucose. Actually, in last lectures we already discussed about the glucose, but here I am going to revise all the concept. Okay, it's not revision exactly, but the more you see, the more you learn. It's a simple logic. Okay, all right. Suppose C double bond O, one H is here. Okay, and second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon, and it's a sixth carbon. All right. On the sixth carbon there is a CH2OH, primary alcohol group, as you know. On second carbon, one OH and one H. On third carbon, one H, one OH. On fourth carbon, OH and H. Fifth carbon, OH, H. This is the structure of glucose. Okay, now listen me very carefully. How we will form the cyclic structure? So to form the cyclic structure, what you have to do? Yeah, very good, dear students. You have to add this particular hydrogen with this oxygen. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and form the bond between this carbon and this oxygen. Now let me give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and 6th. So the cyclic structure of glucose can be shown by C. Okay, and it's a carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, and here it's carbon number 6. Alright, now 5th carbon and 6th carbon is attached with 5th carbon and 6th carbon, first carbon and 5th carbon is attached with, dear students, one oxygen linkage. Okay, now on 6th carbon, as there is a CH2OH. Alright, on 5th carbon, one H is already there. On 4th carbon, as OH, one H is here. On 3rd carbon, one H, one OH is here. On 2nd carbon, one OH, one H is there. On 1st carbon, H is added, so OH is formed. When H is added on this particular oxygen, so OH is formed. Here I am using OH on the right hand side and H on the left hand side. Now you can see that on the first carbon, on this particular first carbon, position of OH is on the right hand side. Okay, this is an example of listen me, this one is an example of D plus glucose. Okay, but you can check on the first carbon, OH is on right hand side, so this is also known as a alpha D plus glucose. This carbon is known as a anomeric carbon. This carbon is known as a anomeric carbon. You got it? Very good. Alright, so now you can plot beta D glucose. How we will plot the beta D glucose? By the same pattern, by the following the same pattern. Carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, and on carbon number 6 there is a CH2OH. Fine. Okay, now one H is here. Alright, okay, one oxygen linkage. Alright, that's fine. Now on carbon number 1, change the position of OH. Now I am changing the position of OH on the left hand side OH, and H on the right hand side. Okay, otherwise everything is same as it is, copy paste. Okay, as it is, no need to change the entire structure, just change the OH from the anomeric carbon, and this one is considered as beta D plus glucose. This one is considered as a beta D plus glucose. Okay, I'm sure you got it. And these both are known as anomers of each other's. These both are known as the anomers of each others. So this is a very fundamental thing that you have to remember. Now how you can plot the structure, cyclic structure. So let me show you that cyclic structure here. Okay, so here I am going to plot cyclic structure. Just watch it very carefully. Okay, see how I am forming the cyclic structure. Just watch out very clearly. First of all, you can see we will plot this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's a 6 member ring. Okay, it is a 6 member ring. So carbon number 1, it's attached with carbon number 2, is attached with carbon number 3, it's attached with carbon number 4, it's attached with carbon number 5, and carbon number 5 is attached with oxygen via oxygen linkage. It's attached with via oxygen linkage. You can also plot something like this. It's carbon number 4. Here there will be carbon number 5. Okay, so 6 member ring is here. Now how to plot these H, OH and CH2OH? It's a trick, and I already tell that trick to you. Right hand side OH, plot that one onto the bottom. Alright, so on the first carbon OH on the left hand right hand side, so at here. On carbon 2 again it's here. On carbon 3 here. On carbon number 4 it's here. Alright, on carbon number 5, as we discussed, CH2OH, plot here on the above one, CH2OH. Okay, remaining all the valencies will be completed by hydrogen itself. So by this way, the students, you can plot the structure of alpha D plus glucopyranose. It's known as a glucopyranose. Okay, so how to plot structure of glucose, that just finished. I'm sure you all got this. Alright, now I'm going to tell you the most important next one, that is the fructose structure. Okay, so how to plot the fructose structure, please watch that one very carefully. So let's start the fructose. Now I'm going to show you how to draw the structure of fructose. As you know, fructose is a sugar, keto sugar. It's a keto sugar. It's a keto sugar. So now let me tell you what is a keto sugar exactly. CH2OH. Alright, here there is a C double bond O. Alright, here C, 1H, 1OH, 1C, OH and H, one more C, OH and H, and the last one, which is CH2OH. Now let's give it numbered. See, biomolecule is nothing but it's all about just structures. If you will understand the structure, then whole chapter, whole concepts will be fluid clear. Alright, so now here this is a carbonyl group. On this particular carbonyl group there is a minus delta charge and there is a plus delta charge. Alright, now what you will do? Yeah, very good. You will add this hydrogen with this particular oxygen. Okay, and you will form bond between this carbon with this oxygen. So your structure will be something like this. Is a very first CH2OH, no need to touch it as it is. On second carbon, first time OH here. Alright, and from here is a carbon number first, it's carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, and here it's a carbon number 6. Now carbon 2 to carbon 5 bond via oxygen. Carbon 2 to carbon 5 bond via oxygen. Is this clear? That's good. Alright, on third number carbon 1H, here will be 1 OH. On fourth carbon 1 OH, 1H. On fifth one only 1H, and last one CH2OH. Okay, this is number 6 exactly. Okay, so this is in structure of fructose. This is in structure of fructose. Okay, it's known as levulose. It's also known as a levulose because it is always rotate PPL into the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so here members are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-member ring. So how we will plot this 5-member ring? Carbon number 2 attached with carbon number 3, carbon number 3 is attached with carbon number 4, carbon number 4 is attached with carbon number 5, and all are attached with one oxygen atom. Okay, now let's complete the remaining valency. Alright, now in this one it's known as here you can check position of OH is on the left hand side. So it is example of beta D, because on the last one the OH was on the right hand side, so beta D minus fructofuranose. It's an example of beta D minus fructofuranose. Now how we will plot these groups here? It's a very very important thing, so just watch out all the things very clearly. On second carbon OH is on the left hand side, so put it on the above one here. Alright, and there will be CH2OH. So simple. On third carbon OH is on left hand side, so put above one. Okay, so OH here, H here. Fourth carbon OH is on the right hand side, so put below. So here there will be OH and there will be H. On the fifth carbon you can check one thing, one H is there and one CH2OH is there, so CH2OH will be above and H will be at below. So this is a structure, clear. So dear students, if you will understand these structures, then and then only you can clear out your concepts regarding to disaccharides. So now what is exactly disaccharides? So here we are going to start with the disaccharides exactly. See, disaccharides are nothing but simple carbohydrates which on hydrolysis gives two monosaccharides. Simple carbohydrate molecule, that means this one is a simple carbohydrate molecule, simple carbohydrate. Suppose you will hydrolyze this particular carbohydrate, so it will give monosaccharide number 1, monosaccharide 1 and monosaccharide 2. So exactly you can see that thing when monosaccharide 1, it's a monosaccharide 1 and it's a monosaccharide 2. When these two monosaccharides are connected via one oxygen linkage, and this linkage is known as a glycosidic linkage. This linkage is known as a glycosidic linkage. Okay, so in our syllabus there are basically sucrose, okay, then after maltose, okay, and last one is lactose. So these are three simple disaccharides that you have to learn. So now just let me introduce the basic fundamentals. Okay, sucrose is made up of alpha D glucose plus beta D fructose. It is made up of alpha D glucose plus beta D fructose. Okay, and there is a linkage between C1O to C2. Okay, is a very important thing, dear students. Is a very important thing. So please write down it in your copy. We will plot this structure in the next lecture. In next lecture we will plot this structure for that one. Okay, but for today you have to just understand what you have to form. Sucrose is made up of alpha D glucose plus beta D fructose and linkage between C1 to C2 via oxygen. Okay, it's known as a glycosidic linkage. While in case of maltose, maltose is made up of alpha D glucose plus alpha D glucose. Is made up of alpha D glucose plus alpha D glucose, and the linkage between C1 to C4, linkage between C1 to C4 via oxygen. Okay, and the last one is lactose. So in a lactose, beta D galactose, it's a new one. Okay, so I'm using this star here, plus beta D glucose, and linkage between C1 to C4, Okay, now one thing that you will understand later on the lecture, that is a reducing sugar and non-reducing sugar. For that one, please don't forget to watch the next lecture. I am sure you understand today's lecture very clearly. We are going to draw all the possible structure of sucrose, maltose and lactose in the next lecture, so don't forget to watch next lecture. But please revise this lecture, because the more you will practice for the particular structures, the more you will clear your concepts. Okay, so don't forget to like and dislike. Yeah, it both help us. All right, so if you like it, then it's fine. If you don't like it, then please make a dislike for this particular video. All right, don't forget to comment, share this video. So next lecture, don't forget to wait for the next one. Bye bye.